Winter is coming. It is that time again. And before all the Christmas chaos begins, I like to take a day to kind of reset for winter, clean up, start fresh, and feel calm and prepared going in. It is a Sunday morning. I am wearing my workout set because that is the vibe we're bringing to the function today. I just made myself the maybe last pumpkin spice iced latte of the fall season. We're at the beginning of the end of fall. I am so sad it's gonna be a whole year until we have another October. With that being said, I do feel excited to kind of start fresh for this new season. Winter, especially here in cold, dark Denmark, can be very hard. So this is a great time of year to set some new intentions, some new goals, so we can go into the cold months feeling ready. My plan for today is to clean the apartment really well, set some new goals and intentions for the season, do a good pamper session, a good meal prep. It is officially a tradition now. I've done a spring reset, summer reset, fall reset, and now we're doing the winter reset. I'd love to know what you think about these videos, and let me know down in the comments what is one thing you love to do to reset for a new season. If you enjoy seasonal vlogs and cozy resets, don't forget to like and subscribe to follow for more videos like this, and let's get started. Of course, any good life reset starts with cleaning your space, so that's where we're beginning today. I'm gonna do a big, deep seasonal clean of my apartment. But not only are we cleaning, we're saying goodbye to the fall decor. I know it's just November. I could leave it up for the rest of the month until I start decorating for Christmas, but I really feel like I just need a few weeks where I have a clean slate before we start decorating for Christmas. That video is coming to you, of course. As much as I've loved having my fall decor up, I am quite excited to have a few weeks where I have my more neutral, clean apartment again. I just want to feel really fresh going into winter. So let's do some cleaning and take down the fall decor. So remember we turned my books around to add my fall decor, and I've actually really loved it. I know it was a controversial decision, but I do think that it made the fall decor really stand out without it being too busy with all the colors from the books. Now we have to decide what we're doing for Christmas, and I still don't know what kind of vibe I'm going for my Christmas decor, but I think for now we're just gonna take down the fall decor and turn my books back around, and I can see the spines of my books again, at least for a couple of weeks. Then we'll see what we'll do with the bookcases for Christmas. I really don't know yet. She's back! A color explosion, but it feels good to see all my books again. Say goodbye, fall decor! This is going to the basement. finally finished cleaning and it is looking so fresh and gorgeous in here. I swapped out the dark brown bedding I've had on all fall for this thin striped one from IKEA that I just love. My bed is feeling so fresh and the Kindle arm is just standard interior now. It really doesn't make sense for me to put it away since I use it every day. I swapped out the pillows and blankets for some more neutral colors, so the living room area is feeling really fresh. As you saw, I turned the books around, but I did end up turning back around some of the books, so I took all the black ones and turned around because they felt a little harsh in the space. Let me know what you think of this compromise. The kitchen is all nice and clean. I am still in love with my new desk setup. This is just so gorgeous if you ask me. I do need to figure out some cable management because this will not work. Bathroom is all clean. I have a little candle going out here. I just sat down at my desk with a nice cup of afternoon tea, so good, and wrote out my winter 2025 intentions. Let me read them out to you. The first intention I've set for this winter is to embrace home life. And I always spend a lot of time at home, so that's not what I mean. I really do mean embrace it. Let go of the guilt I always feel about spending so much time at home and alone, and just enjoy it, lean into it. It's the season for it. This winter, I'm gonna be spending so much time at home and I will not apologize for it. The next thing I have is a nourishing diet. So I wanna be better at focusing with my diet on not being restrictive and not think so much about keeping the caloric intake low, but think more about adding all the good stuff into my diet, making sure I eat lots of vegetables, greens, protein, vitamins, everything I need to stay healthy this winter. Because if there is one thing about me is that I get sick very easily. I always have. If someone has a cold, I have a cold and I'm sick of it, honestly. I do not have time for it. I do not have the energy for it, and eating a healthy, balanced diet hopefully will help with that. The next intention I've set is regarding movement, and I want to embrace something over nothing. This is me understanding myself, knowing that these next few months I may lose a lot of motivation to move a lot. I also know that I will be very busy with work and YouTube and Christmas and all the things, and I don't want to feel guilty about the fact that maybe I will not be going to Pilates 5 times a week. However, I want to get better at doing something instead of just giving up completely. And even a short walk outside, a little bit of stretching or yoga, any little thing, I want to be better at doing that versus thinking that I have to go do an hour workout class. The next thing is about Christmas. We will be chatting about Christmas a little bit today. I hope that's okay with you guys. For me, Christmas does not start until December 1st. But this year I do want to start early with Christmas prep. I want this Christmas to be super low pressure, and I want to start early with wish list, coming up with gifts for people, buying gifts, planning cozy things, because the next thing is I really want to romanticize December this year. I feel like I'm always so busy around Christmas time that I don't really feel like I have the time to just enjoy all the cozy traditions, and we have so many cozy December traditions in Denmark that I really want to share with you guys. So definitely stay tuned for my December vlogs. And you know I love to romanticize all the seasons, but Christmas is so short and you blink and it's over, so you really have to prioritize it and make time for the Christmas magic. Next thing is an ongoing intention that I think about every day and I talk about in all my videos, which is reduce my screen time. It is not in the cards for me to just delete the apps completely and never go on them because, well, I produce content for social media and I do get so much happiness and inspiration and joy from being on the the apps. However, obviously it can easily get too much and you end up spending too much time or more time than you want to on scrolling and TikTok and that kind of thing. So I just accept that this is something that will be on my goals and intentions lists forever maybe. It will never get perfect, but I'm gonna keep reminding myself so I can keep it in check, and so far I actually think it works pretty well. It is just the kind of thing you have to remind yourself again and again. One of the ways and reasons I want to reduce my screen time is because I want to embrace my cozy hobbies this year. There is no time like winter to be at home and get cozy and spend time on your hobbies. You guys know I have so many different hobbies I like to do. This Christmas I really wanted to spend more time crafting and being creative. I love that stuff. I'm not the best at it, but that is something I do solely for the joy of it because the products are usually not anything special. Another cozy hobby I've been loving, as you guys know, is designing products with Printify. If you've been following this channel for a while, you may remember that earlier this fall I started designing some cozy fall sweatshirts using Printify, and it was such a fun creative process. So I'm thinking this winter I am gonna get started on some Christmas designs. Printify makes it super easy to bring your own ideas to life, whether that's designing your own clothing, tote bags, mugs, or even your own home decor. You just upload your design and choose from hundreds of high quality products, and then Printify takes care of everything: printing, packaging, shipping, which makes it a very stress-free way to get creative. It's also the perfect timing with the holidays coming, because what an awesome way to make your own Christmas presents. You could design matching family sweatshirts, custom mugs, or just something really thoughtful and unique about someone you love. So if you've been wanting to tap into your creative side or make something cozy for the holidays, definitely check out Printify. I'll leave a link down in the description so you can start designing and maybe selling your own creations. Laundry that we're gonna put on now. I've booked a time slot at 3 p.m. for the laundry unit downstairs, so we're gonna go do that. And then something came over me and I spontaneously decided that I am gonna go on a run, which I've never done on this channel before because I started running maybe 3 years ago and then had a year where I really got into running and I loved it. And then I got injured. I got like heel spurs, I think the word is in English, and it has essentially been 2 years of my heels being very, very sensitive, and I've been told by doctors and physios to not run. And it's been 2 years and it's definitely gotten so much better. It is not 100% gone yet, so maybe this is the worst decision I could ever make. But last weekend I spontaneously went on a very short little run and it felt so good. And I have been telling myself that I cannot get too excited and I have to take it really, really slow. So I wanted to wait a whole week before I went on another short, slow run. So that's what we're doing today and I'm actually so excited. I am getting really tired of being inside. It is 3 p.m. now, which means the sun is gonna set in like an hour and a half, which is ridiculous. So let's hurry outside while the sun is still up, sort of. It's very gray, but at least it's still light out. So let's go do my laundry, and while that is in the machine, go on a short, very slow, very careful run. I'm excited. made it back from my run. It was lovely and very, very slow. And I did lots of walking, but it was so nice to be outside. I also did some groceries on my way home, and I made it back just in time for my laundry to be done, so that's in the dryer now. I just did some foam rolling and stretching, so hopefully I won't be too sore in my knees or shins or anything tomorrow. Now let me do a little grocery haul for you. Here is everything I got. I got some stuff for dinner to meal prep for the next few days. I'm gonna make a sort of Mexican rice bowl with some ground beef. This one is 35% plant-based. Also for dinner, I got a cucumber, some lime, some lettuce, some coriander, and some avocado. And I'm just gonna make a little rice bowl with this. I got some liquid hand soap refill. I've really been trying lately to do all of my products and soaps and shampoos and everything to be like without perfume or any hormone disrupting chemicals in it. I also got some cottage cheese. I just love this with everything. Some apples, some granola, some juicy dates, and some dark chocolate. It is now 4:30 and it's getting so dark outside already. And it is time for the pamper portion of today. And I think I have earned myself a nice warm bath. Baths are for winter time, and I am so excited to just soak in some warm water. I'm gonna wash my hair, put a hair mask in, shave my whole body, do the whole thing. Pamper session was so elite. I feel like a new person. Now I just switched into this really cute retro sweat set from Lily Silk. I'll link it down below. And it's time to get started on cooking. I'm quite hungry, so let's do some meal prep for the next few days. You guys know I love to meal prep. Well, I love having meal prepped food ready because I'm not super big on cooking. I like cooking every now and then, but not when I have to do it every single day. Let's do it. My stunning dinner, and as you can see, I have leftovers for the next few days to make some more of these little rice bowls. I've made this so many times. I just love like the Mexican taste of the coriander, the lime, the avocado, some beef. This is obviously just super healthy and nourishing. And then apart from prepping dinners for the next few days, I also went ahead and made some of my ginger shots. I had the ingredients, so that's ready for tomorrow as well. And now I'm just so excited to dig in. Oh my goodness. My desk, and I just watched some YouTube while eating my dinner. It was delicious. I was watching Gemma Louise Miles. I love her. I've been following her for so many years, and she, obviously we knew that about her, thinks it's Christmas from November 1st, and now she just put out her first Christmas video, and now I'm having second thoughts and thinking like, wait, should I be making Christmas videos in November? We're gonna hold off, but we are gonna be talking a little bit of Christmas today because I just made myself my little evening snack, some dark chocolate and some dates, and my evening cup of peppermint tea, and I am just gonna sit here and do a little bit of Christmas planning because, like I mentioned earlier, I really want to have a super low stress Christmas this year, which means starting early with planning wish lists and gifts for everyone. And then I also want to go on Pinterest. I want to make a mood board for not Christmas but for the winter season. But while I'm on Pinterest looking for mood board pictures, I also really want to find some Christmas decor inspiration because the Christmas decor is out and all the stores are filled with the cutest Christmas stuff, and I am just falling in love with everything, but I wanna hold back and kind of decide what kind of style I'm going for with my Christmas decor. As you know, this is my first time living in my own apartment for the holidays, so I don't have a lot. I have a tiny bit of of Christmas decorations, and I don't want to just go out and buy a bunch of stuff. I want to be mindful with what I purchase, so I want to do some research and figure out what kind of Christmas girl I am and what would work with this apartment, because right now there is this Ralph Lauren Christmas trend going around and I love it so much. I'm all about traditional Christmas, Home Alone, 90s, the deep reds and greens, but I do live in a very neutral apartment. I have lots of whites in here, so I don't think that it's ever gonna feel fully Ralph Lauren, but maybe I can find some compromises to make it more timeless and to make sure I don't just fall into a trend that will only work this year. The good thing about that trend is, well, it is all about traditional Christmas. Oh, I don't know, but I will go on Pinterest, look for some inspiration, maybe go on TikTok a little bit, maybe go on YouTube and see if anyone is already decorating, so that when I do go out and buy my Christmas decor, I have a plan and a vision. So that's what we're doing now. I just made my winter mood board in Canva and I am obsessed. It is so cute. I'll insert it on the screen so you can see it better. But I quickly realized that my vibe for this winter is just 90s rom-com. Bridget Jones, The Holiday, Meg Ryan, Kate Winslet, frazzled English woman. That is how I want to feel over the next few months. I want to embrace my natural looks. I want to be super cozy at home. It's all about fuzzy socks and working from your bed, cooking cozy meals, reading, running out the door late and throwing on some old wool scarf. It's a whole vibe. I don't really know how to explain it. You either get it or you don't. This is what I want my life to feel like over the next few months. So when I decorate for Christmas, it has to align with that. We can't go all sleek, minimal Christmas. It has to be pretty cozy, a little bit eclectic, thrown together. I'm so excited for winter now. I hope we're gonna get snow this year. Oh my god, I hope for it so bad. It is 9:30 and I just realized I had completely forgotten about all my laundry in the dryer and it is pouring down outside, which is so cozy. I have been looking at 90s Christmas decor for the past hour on TikTok and Pinterest, and all of this has led me to the Martha Stewart Christmas aesthetic. And then I realized that I've never watched the Martha Stewart documentary on Netflix, so I'm thinking I'm gonna pop that on while I fold my laundry. I finished watching the Martha Stewart documentary on Netflix. It was so good. I highly recommend to check it out. Such an interesting feminist story. And I think it gave a pretty nuanced portrait of her, I'm guessing. And she's definitely not perfect, but she's still iconic. And I am actually a little bit obsessed with her, and now I really want to find like some of her old magazines that she published, some of her original how-to programs. I love the perspective that Martha Stewart was really the first influencer like we know them today, the first woman who found out that she could monetize off of sharing her private life, homemaking, cooking, that kind of stuff, which millions of women are doing globally now, and I think that is so cool. Women all over are making bank now, creating brands, building businesses, which is very cool and very inspiring. And Martha was one of the first women to do that, the first self-made female billionaire. Not that anyone out there should strive to be billionaires, but she was definitely resourceful and had a lot of energy. And she has just reinvented herself so many times. I think that's just very impressive, to be honest. Anyway, I'm in bed in my little trad wife nightgown. It's quite late now, so I'm gonna do some reading on my Kindle. Still loving my Kindle arm. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. But I've had such a good day, very productive. The apartment is feeling so nice and fresh, and I am just so excited for this new season. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found some inspiration. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.